Hello, I'm Siobhan Shire, and this is Stephen, as you all know, and we're here to teach some of the basics of Acro Yoga. We're going to start by showing you how to get into and how to practice the basic bird position, and then we're going to show you a nice little back bend stretch that you can do with your partner. So first, you have your base go on the ground, on his back, and he puts his legs up. I'm just going to first show you the alignment, so if you'll straighten your legs. The alignment that you're looking for is you're looking to stack the knees over the hips, the ankles over the knees, so that there's a nice straight line down. If the legs go too far this way or too far this way, then it's the muscles that are doing the position. And you want the weight and the movement to all be taken in by the bone structure, so it's easier. To get into bird, the base bends his feet and puts the balls of his feet just above the hip bones or in the center of gravity of the flyer. For every flyer, it's going to be a little bit different, so you'll want to work together to find it. The feet are in parallel, like that, over the hip bones. The flyer engages the core, lifts the chest, does your nice little engaging of the bandhas, I believe it is, in yoga. So lifting the inner pelvis and engaging all the way up. And then you lean forward, the base receives the weight and presses out. You can make adjustments. For example, we need to shift the right foot out a little bit as you're up here. Once up here, the flyer lifts the chest, and when you feel stable, extends the arms out to the side. You can also take this to a more advanced state where you reach back and grab the ankles. While you're doing that, the base needs to point the toes so that as the weight pitches forward. So point a little more. And with any position in Acro Yoga, you want to make sure that you move slowly, because any sudden movement can throw a base off balance if the base isn't already very stable. That is also, if you're feeling a little bit unstable, what you can do is take hands, stay strong in one hand, reach back with one, grab and lift. This is a great exercise to work your way up to the more advanced balance. You can also do a move. It's more of a practice where you just sort of move around a little bit up there and work on strengthening the stabilization muscles. The base's hands, for hand contact, you want the base to have his hands on the outside of the flyer so that if the hands go out like that, the base has the outside grip. As the flyer, you want to engage your lower back muscles, lift your chest, lift your legs. You should be feeling a nice engagement in your hamstrings and your butt and your lower back. And then to come down, the base bends his feet. Put your feet down and press up. Once you have that really nice and stable, then you can move into a nice back bend stretch where the base puts his feet on his heels on the butt of the flyer with toes going up into the lower back. The flyer takes hands and puts them on the ankles and then back bends into the base's hands. The base takes shoulders for stability and then presses up. That was a necklace faux pas. In this position, the flyer can grab the ankles and just hang out here. The base, with clear communication with the flyer for how flexible the flyer is, can point and flex the toes to give an increased stretch. If this feels really comfortable and you're feeling really flexible, you want the base to put hands on the flyer's shoulders for stability while the flyer takes feet and hooks them around the base's legs. This you should feeling right here in the front. It's a very nice hip opener. If that's still you still can go further than that, then remember to elongate in the spine as you reach through. The base can take hands on elbows and help push very gently towards the feet. I can take a little more, so I'll communicate that to my base so he can give me a little more pressure. And then just hang out here. Remember to do your deep breathing.
Lift your chin, lift your chest, open your heart, release through the hips. And again, with the base, you want to make sure your knees are stacked over your hips, your ankles over your knees, so that you have that beautifully stacked bone structure that helps us support all that weight. And then to release, base puts hands on shoulders. Very slowly unhook your feet. Then the base bends his knees, points his toes a little bit, puts you down, and presses up with the feet to help the flyer stand up. Yeah, and then always give your base some leg love. Remember to pull it out, give a little wiggle. If you're learning some Thai massage, this is a very good time to do that. Another good one is bring the legs up straight, have the base straighten the legs against you, take the feet and push them down. This is also a good way to help any base that has hamstring flexibility and needs a little assistance. Now, if bird was a little difficult, there are some really good ways to strengthen the legs for bird. So we're going to switch. Again, flyer, the feet go in the center of gravity, press in, find the balance, lift the chest and flyer. Now, once you're in this position, you want to keep your hand grip. One of you keeps arms straight, the other bends as you come down. Turn your toes out very slightly to open your hips up so you can get a little bit deeper, and then do leg presses. Remember to breathe with it. This will help you strengthen those legs and those stabilizer muscles. Woo-hoo. My foot is slipping off the left side. There we go. Is that okay? Okay. Remember for the flyer to engage on the lower back and lift that chest. Should be getting a nice little tremble and a little strength conditioning on the flyer as well for back muscles. After a nice long hour yoga class, this is a great addition. So what I'm doing wrong right now, I've just noticed, is I'm allowing my hands to go up over my shoulders. I want to be keeping them here. Because you want, again, with the arms, you want that same bone stacking. You don't want to go out like that because then you lose all of your strength in your bones. Do as many of these as you can. Then place the flyer down and put up. Yeah, so that's a bird and a nice little back bend for you guys to work on. And some strength exercises. I'm Siobhan Shire, and this is Stephen Beitler, and would you like to say some things?
Hi everybody, as most of you know, we are here at FreeYogaTV. We're starting a little Acro series, and as you know, these are all donation-based classes. There's a little donation button on your screen. We ask that you leave whatever you can so we can continue to bring this service to the world and to our communities. I hope you have a wonderful day, and as always, peace be with you. Namaste.